What is up, my friends? Man, it is Saturday. It is a beautiful, cool March day in Saturday. We have a 40% chance of snow tonight here in Arkansas. And I can say it's a 100% chance in parts of Arkansas. I can actually 100% guarantee you. Man, we got a couple of cool things going on today. I was mentioned in a challenge, or whatever you want to call it, by Stalker Steve. Shouted me out, and he said, name my 5 most influential or favorite knives that I've got. And I'm going to do that because I have some really, I think is cool freaking knives. Also, I've got a little bit of mail call. I've got a couple of people who are long-time subscribers who I consider, they're people who I go and check on. Now, it may be clandestinely. I don't know if they understand or know that I go and check on them. I know they have to know that I see their work all the time. Because a couple of them are photographers, or one of Lone Star Rider's a photographer, and I'm always liking his stuff, and talk to Mr. Survival Preacher quite a bit. But let's get into the mail first. Get that out the way. Survival Preacher. Look at that man. One of my favorite guys, man. Listening to that man talk when he is doing his monologues is just a soothing. I mean, I can listen. You ought to be in radio, my friend. I mean, that man's just got a voice. Now, Mr. Survival Preacher is a good man, long-time Lil Doggy subscriber and commentor, and just a all-around really, really good person. He says he keep trying to find the deal on stickers, and they're really expensive, and he tried to make his own, and he said, God bless you, and God bless you, Casey, a.k.a. Survival Preacher. Casey, man, I sure appreciate you, brother, and I thank you for watching my videos and commenting, and I thank you for your videos, because they're a blessing on days that I need one. Man, I sure appreciate you. And you go and check out Survival Preacher. He's got some really cool freaking channel. All right. Yeah, get it put on board. Oh, man, he's up there right next to the Bobcat guy in Helga's, Pennsylvania, cooking, and Anna M. and Arkansas Brewery. Farm Boys right there. Get Mr. Tack Hill, who is another one of our mail call subscribers. And let's check out Tack Hill. Tack Hill. Now, Rick, I don't know if you know who Tack Hill is. Tack Hill, he's got like a bushcraft channel, and he does a lot of other cool stuff right there. Well, last time Mr. Tack Hill, he sent me the other sticker he's got, and when he got this one in, I guess. But he says, here's another sticker. Sorry about the last one. He didn't say anything in the last one, and I kind of ribbed him, but because his channel is freaking awesome, and I watch it, and I guess. One of them things where you don't comment, where you go and you watch and you just I don't know if Rick knows Lil Doggy as well as Lil Doggy knows Rick. All right, but anyway, I was just joking with you, Rick, and I appreciate you, man. This one is going in a special place. I'm not going to put it up on the board. I'm going to put it somewhere else. But yeah, go check out Tack Hill, another great channel, and. I guess, yeah. I'm going to put that one up, Rick. I appreciate you, brother. Okay. Lone Star Rider, Mr. Rex Covington. Now, Mr. Lone Star Rider on Instagram, if you check him out on Instagram, that's how I upload photographs to Facebook, is Instagram, and Twitter, actually. And, yeah, I used Instagram for quite a while. I like it. Let's see, Mr. Lone Star Rider. He says, hope all is well. Is to keep up great work on YouTube and enjoy the stickers. Thank you, my friend Rex. Rex, I sure appreciate you, man. Rex rides his motorcycle all over the place, and when he does, he takes pictures of sunsets, and if you are on my Facebook profile or on my Instagram profile, you know that I love the sunsets myself. Sunrises, sunsets, clouds, power lines. I don't know. It just catches my eye and I love it. But man, Rex, you got one of the best stickers that I've seen in a long time. That sucker is made well, man. Dude. And you can go check them out at LoneStarRider.tv or Lone Star Rider. You got the link right there. And we'll put Mr. Lone Star Rider up on the board. Oh, Mr. Lone Star Rider's right there next to MD Outdoors and Mechatronics and County's Corner and goes with Logs in the video, man. Alright. Man, this channel is growing. Look at all of my friends. Each one of these people are fucking amazing people. Amazing. And I can tell you what, if you want to see a list of people that I've got on that board and hear me talk about them a little bit, right there. Right there is the link to that video. And the last time I went through it, see, I do these mails calls, but in order to keep them going a little bit quicker, about every third or fourth one, I'll go through everybody on that list, and then you can check them out. But yeah, that's that video. All right. Next thing we got, my 5 favorite knives. All right. My 5 favorite knives, as asked by Stalker Steve. Stalker Steve tagged me in this. He wanted to know my 5 favorite knives. You should go check out Stalker Steve. Stalker Steve is into bushcraft. He's a photographer. He does trap lines. I mean, man, that sucker, he's an excellent woodworker. I found his channel because he was rebuilding an old bridge that had rotted, and he has the absolute biggest skill saw I've ever seen in my entire freaking life. It's got to be a 20-inch skill saw. 24, I don't know. It's huge. But yeah, go check out Stalker Steve. There is a link right there. And Mr. Steve, we're going to start from an order of importance. We're going to go from the least to the most important to me. And this is, well, I'll tell you. This one right here. This is one of my favorite everyday carry knives that I had. And I carried it years and years and years ago. And it's old and it's got tar on it because I used it to cut some shingles the last time I used it in an emergency situation. And it's got like a, I don't know, a razor knife blade on it, and it's got another blade on it there. And man, I carried this knife for, I don't know, 5-6 years, and it was a very good solid knife. And man, I don't know, I can't remember who gave this knife to me. I know it was one of the kids that I coached in Little League gave me this knife, I believe. So I've had this knife since I lived in Malvern. Wow, man. Wow. It's like not since 1998 I've had this knife. But yeah, man. Yeah, that was what? It's just a cheap knife, you know. Let's see. Made by Sergio Steel. Yeah. No, that's just a cheap knife a kid got at, I don't know where he got it, but he gave it to me, and I've taken care of it and used it all these years. I don't know if I ever come across that boy again. I don't know whose that was for you, but man, I sure appreciate you. Now, I've got these 2 knives were made by the same person, and I believe them to be some of the most beautiful things or one of them is this is one of the most beautiful things I own. There is a link right there to the man's channel who made this knife, and I'll tell you the story about this one in a minute. But this one here was made by John Gustafson, and from RuckusSmiths.com, and he has a Ruckus Smiths YouTube channel, and he is a musician and a family man, and he's gypsy, and a blacksmith. And I think that is beautiful, is it not? Is that not freaking beautiful? When I first got into doing YouTube, actually, I saw this, and he reminded me of my daddy. And he got me wanting to start doing what I'm doing. So it's one of the reasons why I even have a YouTube channel, is because of this man right here. And I bought this knife from him. So then a little bit later, he is a silversmith too, and he was a jeweler, and he made a ring that I really liked, so I bought the ring. In that package with the ring, he sent me a couple of things. He sent me a beautiful letter from his wife and him talking about how they appreciated me supporting them and everything, and his child made this knife for me. And I use this little thing probably more than just about anything I use, and it is still got the original edge on it. John, you can tell your boy, he did an excellent job. Man, I use that thing almost every day. For one thing or another, letter opener, for scraping stuff, do whatever I need, I use that. Oh, man, thank you, John, if you see this. And if you go check him out, rickasmiths.com. And John and I are friends on Facebook. That's where I interact with John now if I do. And that's where I keep up with him at. I don't know if his channel is active anymore. So that's 3 of them. Number 4, good old buck knife, 110. This knife right here will shave conduit. It'll shave aluminum. It is one hell of a workhorse of a frickin' knife. It was a signature knife. You can barely tell. It has Alfred Buck's signature on it right there. My brother gave me this knife for Christmas one year, and I've used it as a hammer. I actually handed it to one of my best friends one time. I just got through using it as a hammer and gave it to him, and he handed it back with that broke off of it. Thanks, Kendall. But yeah, man, that knife has been in my pocket for, well, I put that one up for carrying this one. I kept it for a couple years, and my brother told me, I told him one Christmas, I said, man, I don't even use that knife. It's a shame. It's such a nice thing, and it was a beautiful gift. He goes, no, I got that for you to use it. And I'll be damned, man. I guarantee you, my son, my youngest, will be using this knife in his pocket. Guarantee, if pocket knives are fashionable. If not, then my oldest get it. But yeah, man, that is a family heirloom that I cherish. I cherish this knife right here. Oh, good Lord. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much. I love you, man. Okay, I'll put that back in my pocket now, because I carry that. This knife. And you may be going, what? But this knife right here, yeah, this knife is the thing I've had the longest in my entire life. I guess when I was about 5 years old, my great-grandfather gave me this knife in the sheath. And it was just a souvenir knife, you know, you pick up somewhere. I don't even know what it says anymore on it. Maybe it says Hot Springs, maybe. I don't know, but it says something on there. I know it's very, very, very old, because it's older than me. So, yeah, I think I let one of my youngsters play with it, and he broke the handle off of it, throwing it, I do believe. Maybe I did. I think I did that. I was throwing it, sticking it in the wall. That's what I was doing. And I broke the handle off of it. But my pa, Creasy, gave me this knife. And man, I have lost several things in my lifetime. I've abused and got rid of. I've been through several stages of my life. I went through a stage of my life when I didn't give a shit about anything or anybody or myself. Nothing, no one. Only one thing came before everything else, and it was my child. And I don't know how in the hell I kept that about my wits at that time. I was in a sad state. I was in a bad place, and I know other people can understand that and how you come out of it. And I tell you, to the child of mine that has my name, if you're watching this, if you watch my videos, you can still turn your life around, baby. You can still do it. It's never too late. And that's my my advice to you. And that right there is my favorite knife that I have had in my entire life, and it is still not even sharp at all. But my pa gave me that when I was 5 years old, so that was probably 46 years ago. And I guarantee it's older than that. But there you go. My favorite knives. I'll tell you what. It's my 5 favorite knives. And I want to nominate one person to do this. And I know it's a pain, but I did it. So, who in the hell can you get to do a video like this? And I went and checked, and this man has not done this particular topic yet on nomination on YouTube kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and give Shiny Knives a shout out and tell Mr. Shiny Knives, show us a couple of knives of yours. I don't know if you got 5 or not. If you got 5 favorite knives of all time that you've had, things that you've kept around, please give us the story. Talk to us a little bit about it. All right. I love you. I want you to think positive. I want you to have a great weekend because it's Saturday. I'm thinking about cooking a meal tomorrow. So, because the old lady's up and about a little bit. So, maybe, I don't know what we'll cook. But you can look for another cooking video because it's about damn time I got back in the kitchen and did something for you people. All right. I love you. Y'all have a good one.
Lil Doggy.